give you the story of how I dropped 2 albums in a year, an EP, and 29 songs in total. Carla Aaron, I'm an independent artist based out of LA. Today we're going to talk about my second album, which is called I Never Took Acting Classes. Now in 2022, I had the plan to drop 2 albums. In 2022, I went to Smoking Grooves. That festival kind of shaped a lot of the way I perceived music. So I worked on the last album for 3 years. This one, I had it in the back of my mind because I wanted to drop 2 albums in a year. Now, when I went back to work on this one, it was previously going to be called Psycho Puppy. That's kind of like the name. I thought it had a fun ring to it. But at one point, I was walking and I had the idea of acting classes. I think that's a really interesting concept. Because you've heard the thing where we wear masks, where we do all this type of stuff, where we fake who we really are. For me, I was like, you know what? I want to be authentic as possible. I don't take acting classes because I'm not fake. I had a completely different album at first. Like I said, I made this years ago. The main goal of this album was to be authentic. Whatever I was thinking, I wanted to talk about it in that moment. However I was feeling, I wanted to make a song about it in that moment. I didn't want to hold back on what I was saying. Whatever I'm feeling, whatever I thought, whatever I wanted to just convey at that point, I'm like, record it, we're gonna go from there. So that's what I did with this one. This one was a very quick experience. The other album was very collaborative. I can't say that word properly. I had a lot of collaborations with the other one. This one, I was like, it's going to be me in a bedroom. That's it. I was going through my seasonal depression. My seasonal depression starts in summertime. I had just dropped the last album. I was kind of feeling down because I didn't have a lot of people pulling up to my shows as I had wanted to. I was doing a lot of shows, so obviously it's kind of flooding the market. And certain people can come to this show, but they can't come to this show, so on and so forth. So I kind of felt down. I kind of felt sad. And it's the summertime when my depression kind of picks up. So I kind of just lived in it. And I was like, well, the best way I can kind of get out of it is to just make an album. I wanted to make the album in general. So I was like, you know what? That's what we're going to do. But I still wanted to make it fun. I didn't want to just be soaking, you know? So for 3 weeks, I'd say maybe. Within that time frame, let's say 3 weeks to a month. I just kept staying in my room, recording. I'd go to work, come home, record. I'd be going to work, I'd write a verse. I was like, you know what, bro? It's not going to be anything fancy. Usually with my albums, I like to send it off to a friend so they can listen to it as well. I get some feedback, see what they're feeling. This one, I didn't do that. I shot the cover in my kitchen by myself on my camera, doing self-timers, and I just kept doing this. I started altering the face because I'm like, you know what? I wake up and I look at my phone camera and that's how I feel. I feel like my eye is down here. I feel like I just feel fucked up. So I kind of felt that was a representation of how I felt and how I looked in my mind. That album is called I Never Took Acting Classes by Carla Aaron, which is me. Available everywhere. We're going to break down the songs on the album now.